Hi everyone. I'm sitting here playing with my little Spring Florals journal again. And a little while ago, I came in and glued this plain white tag onto this piece of tissue paper. This tissue was I believe it was a Mother's Day gift back in May. And I was like, ooh, I'm going to make use of that. So I just used a glue stick to attach it to this tag. And look how pretty. That is just so gorgeous. So, as I've said before, keep your gift wrap and your little tissue papers because you just don't ever know when they're going to come in handy. Okay, so I don't know exactly where I'm going to use this tag yet, but I wanted to go ahead and trim it out because it was dried. I think that is just gorgeous. And it's just tissue paper on a white tag. Love it. And something else that's really cute too is I just sat last night and cut all these adorable butterflies out of a piece of gift wrap. And I figured they're going to find a little home somewhere in this journal. At least some of them, maybe. But aren't they cute? I just love them. So I like to do little things like that when I'm like sitting in front of the television. I can just trim out things and still watch and get something accomplished, at the same time. So it's kind of a good time to do that sort of thing. So let's see. I did go through and I added a few little things in where I thought I might be attaching them. And so I thought I would go ahead and start out by attaching those things that I've already stuck in here. One thing was this little tag that I made last time. I had said I was going to put a word up here, and then I realized that I had a label down there, so I decided to go ahead and stick the word in the label. And then as I was going through this little box of tiny little things, I found a couple of leafy branches that I had stamped, and I already had them cut out and everything and dropped them in the box. So it's so fun to have things like this already cut out and waiting for you. And I think I'm just going to attach that right to the side as if there's a little branch coming into that scene. And I think that's beautiful. I think just kind of like right there. Slide it down a little bit. I want to still be able to see some of those little dots in the background because I like those. Okay, that's good enough. Oh, that's very cute. All right, now I'm just going to trim off these little bits on the edge. That's perfect. And it just looks so much better having something there. It was a little too empty, So I'm happy with that. And I also outlined this little piece here, and I outlined the border of the page. So I'm going to flip back to the beginning and see where I've added some things that I want to insert. Okay, now I had said earlier that I was going to use this sun on a different page. It was a little ledger page. I think it was this one because it had yellow on it, the yellow stripes. But when I came back through the book again and I realized this little quote talks about fresh air and sunshine, I thought, I want to keep it right here. I want to keep that big sunshine right here with that stuff. And it looks so sweet with the yellow stuff that's already going on. And then I found this little image that was part of an envelope. And you can see it went through the mail. See where it's been stamped over here. And I don't mind that. That just looks like mark making to me. So I trimmed it out really, really good next to the birds and the flowers. And I'm just going to put that along the bottom and have the big sunshine up there. Very sweet. Love that. I thought I might put a piece of fabric over here on the back side of this envelope paper. And I've already cut it pretty much to size, or actually I tore it out so you can see it's got raw edges. I love it. And it's got a beautiful print on it that goes really well in this journal. I might put some lace or something along the edge. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that, and I'm going to trim this edge. Yeah, I think I'm going to take that to my sewing machine and sew it on, and then come back and glue it to my page. All right, so I got the little piece stitched all the way around, and I also added a little bit of this pink floral trim at the bottom, and I just thought that would be really cute to attach right here. Oh, that's really sweet. I love that. All right, and it's lopsided and not sewn straight, and I just love that. I love how random it is. There's something to be said for just random, you know, put it together because you're playing and having fun, and never mind about perfection. There's really a lot to be said for that. And of course, these pages aren't finished by any means. I'm just continuing to go through and add little bits and pieces that I have found while doing other things. I will come across things like, these ribbons, these images and papers, just little things I have come across that will match and go well together. I've got a bunch of washi tape sitting here in a pile. Now, this is a little paper clip. It's a very old piece. It's from the Smash line of products, and it's actually plasticky on the back. Well, actually, the whole thing is plastic, but it's like a little paper clip. And I had this little piece of cardstock in here because it needs something sturdy to clip to in order to kind of stay in place. Otherwise, it just kind of falls off because it's heavy. So I figured I will probably put some kind of a ticket or something like that in there to have him hold on to. I'm not sure what that will be yet, but I kind of think that's where I want him to go because he fits there and it just works. It just works. All right, now let's see. Love all of these pages I did the last time. They're just fun, full of color and fun. Okay, now this page, I have another one of those little leaf stamps that I had done and cut out, and I thought it would look cute on this page full of wildflowers, and I thought I would incorporate this piece into this one by adding that kind of half on and half off. And so I'm going to put that there. And then I've got a little label and a flower. Now my goal here is I'm just covering up some of this writing. There's a lot of writing on this page. This was just a magazine page. So I'm but I'm wanting to put some fun things on and at the same time cover up some of this stuff. So I have some little labels. They came off of one of my Kofi printables, and I thought I'd use a couple of those, and I think they look really sweet on the page. And then I've got words that I also have on a printable. So we've got, let's see, I think I liked fresh air and flowers on one, and then I liked sunshine and rain showers on the other one. So I think that's sweet. And then I've got a cute little sticker. He had a white outline just like this all the way around, and I trimmed that off because I wanted to be able to put him right here as if he's popping up from a pot in this garden. I just think it's so cute. And then I'll trim this off at the bottom. Let me go ahead and stick him down. I just think he's adorable. Peter Rabbit playing in the flower pot. All right. So we'll stick him here. And I'm going to leave room to trim it off. There we go. Now for these, I like these words here, but I think I want to stamp on the background. All right, I don't have anything that's exactly the right size, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to stamp on some just scrap paper, and then I'll just put it inside that box. I don't want to stamp on top of this because I don't want the words to go into the border, if that makes sense. So, let's see, I think I'm going to use this gray one so it'll be a little bit muted in the background. So we'll just go ahead and stamp this whole piece, and then I can hopefully cut out the right size to fit inside those boxes. Okay. There we go. Perfect. It's just a little bit of something going on in the background. Some of it got a little smeary, so I'm just cutting off the stuff that I'm not going to use. All right, so I need to trim off a little bit more. There we go. And now we'll just fold it here, trim it off. And then I'm going to do another one exactly the same. Okay. Oh, very cute. I like how that looks. So I just realized I had a sheet of stickers that has some tiny little images on it. They're intended for planners and probably to use on a calendar. So I'm going to put a little sunshine sticker on one of these, the sunshine and rain. I've got both. I've got the raindrops and the sunshine. So I'm going to put that here. I think I'm going to trim this just a little bit. Just put a straight edge on that so I can bring it up a little bit. So I have sunshine and rain showers. So let me bring this little guy over. It's so fun to be able to include these tiny little stickers. Oh, I love that. I love it with the addition of the colors on the stickers. That's sweet. Okay, I don't have anything for fresh air, but I do have a flower. Okay, I'm loving that. I'm not sure what, if anything, I'll put here, but we'll get there eventually. I don't have anything just yet, though. Right, and then these two, I think I'm going to staple. It's always fun to have stapled elements, I think. I feel like I need one more piece of something up there, though. So let's see. Might be able to have a little piece of that. It'll be cute. Might want the other side though. Let's see. Yeah, that's cute. Okay, so this is how it's looking. It's just too cute. I love that at the bottom, at the edge of the page. I love it. All right, so back here near the back, I've got a little flower that I watercolored, I don't know, several years back. And I thought it would look really sweet on this music page. Now, on this page here, I thought this little stuffed bunny from a catalog was just adorable on this coral page. Isn't that sweet? And see, guys, these are for no other reason than just for fun, just because they make me happy, you know? So don't feel like you have to have some big plan, because you don't. You can sit down and glue anything that makes you happy in any kind of journal, any kind of book, magazine, catalog, on a greeting card, on a tag, you know, you name it. You can just sit and glue and play and have fun. And you'll have something to look back and enjoy, and it'll be things that make you smile because they're things you love. They're things that just make you happy. Okay. Now I've got some stickers, some old stickers I came across. And on the sticker sheet are some really cute photo corners. So I'm going to put those 4 on this little bunny, and it'll cover up this letter A, which was, you know, part of the catalog. Look how sweet. We've had an afternoon thunder shower come up, so it's raining and you might hear some thunder, so just a little forewarning. I put a white border around this little page. I thought that would be nice and kind of set it off just a little bit. And I'm just going to write a little bit right here on this part of the page. Okay. So let's see, I've put a few other things inside some of the pages where I think I will add some stuff. So this came off of a greeting card, and I thought I would attach it over here on this side of this little ledger type paper, and I've already folded it over. I think it's kind of cool that the numbers are showing on this edge. It's just kind of interesting. So I'm going to just put a little glue on that flap, that very tiny flap, and just set that card there. And it'll make a little flip out. I'm going to put a little piece of washi tape, I think, in there. Let me decide which one I want here. I think I'll do this pretty floral when it kind of resembles what's going on over here. That's kind of neat. All right, so I'm going to just put a little bit of this. I think we've got Big Thunder coming. Okay. Here we go. So now I have a little flap that folds open. I think I'm going to put this little tab at the top, or I mean the top of the side, right in there. So that'll work out good. There we go. Love it. So cute. So fun to make these little pages, I'm telling you. Okay. And by the way, speaking of how much fun this is, I wanted to make sure everybody knows that I do still have some kits available to make this little book, and so many little embellishment pieces inside each one too. So there's a coral version and there's a teal version, and those are available in my Etsy store for anybody who didn't know. You can find those there, and there will be a link at the end of this video. Okay. Love this little spread. It's so sweet. It makes me smile every time I turn to this page. Love it. Boy, that storm's carrying on, isn't it? Okay, now over here I have just a picture from a magazine or a catalog, I'm not sure which, but it's just a chair sitting outside, and it's got a pillow in the chair. And so I'm going to add that to this page, and then I'm going to further embellish this little magazine image. And I think that's a fun thing to do. So if you guys haven't done that before, think about that when you're looking through your magazine. When you're looking through your magazines to find images, think about ways that you could alter that image once you get it in your journal. Just what kind of things could you add to it to make it even more fun? Sure, I'm glad I'm inside. That's all I can say. So I've just got 3 little items I'm going to add to this. The first 2 come from different printables of mine. Okay, one is from an older printable. This is my little watering can that I have on my Garden Elements printable in my Etsy store. So I'm just going to set that down here like it's been set down on the grass in front of this chair. And then the next thing I have is the little sun hat, and that was on one of my recent Ko-fi printables. I'm going to just put that right here on this pillow as if someone has just taken it off and plopped it on top of that pillow in the chair, just kind of rested it there. Like that. I think this is so fun, doctoring up a magazine picture. All right, and then the last thing is a tiny little sticker that I had on a sheet, and it had a white border all the way around it, so I cut it out, which, let me tell you, wasn't the easiest thing because it's a tiny little bird. But I thought it would be so sweet to have a little tiny bird sitting on the, let's see, do I want it on the top? Yeah, you can sit on the top right here. Okay, so that's how that's looking. And that's sweet. It just makes the image look so much more, I don't know, playful, I guess. So that's fun. And then there's room here I can write or put a quote or whatever on the little lines if I choose to do that. I might just cover it up with washi tape or something. So, okay, the next thing is, oh, you know what? I forgot one back here that I was going to be adding. I moved it aside and then I forgot it. I'm going to put this little label here, and then I'm going to add this green label on top, right there with it. There we go. All right, now back to where we were. If you've watched my videos recently, you've seen where I've been making these little page borders with magazine images and catalog images. These are all from clothing in catalogs, and they just look gorgeous to make a page border out of. So I thought on the back side of that one, I'm going to just go ahead and attach this here, and then I'll trim it off at the bottom, and I'll have a nice little start to this page. I'm going to use glue this time to attach it. I don't have any tape on this one yet. So I'm going to add just glue to the outside edge here of this page. And that way, when I do want to add something to this page over here on this side, I'll be able to slide it up underneath here if I need to. So it's attached, but just barely on the edge over here. And then if I wanted to add something additional, let's say, for instance, I had a sheet like this and I wanted to put it on, I could slip it under the border there. Everything would work out just right. And see, this is obviously can be used someplace else because we're not letting that go to waste. Not all that pretty color. See, I was thinking of putting down this pretty little coral trim. I'm not sure if I want it on this edge. This is more than likely going to be a little pocket. So I could put it there, but I kind of like, there's nothing much here as far as flowers. So I think I'll just bring the flowers on over and out to the edge here. I like that. It just looks really nice. Right, I missed another page back here. This one. So I took that little tag that I had glued the tissue paper onto, and I found a little quote on a piece of vellum, and I glued it in the center with the glue stick, and then I stitched all the way around the tag over the vellum to hold it in place. And I want to include this tag in this pocket here. So I've got some little washi tape here with some little black dots on it that I think would look really cute across the bottom of this tag. Love it. And I'm going to put a little glue stick on that. And just fold it around, I think. That's very cute. And then I'm also going to include this pretty little teal butterfly, and the ones that I was telling you that I had cut from the gift wrap. And I wanted to show you that gift wrap too. So cute. Look at this. So you can see why I wanted to grab that and start cutting out little butterflies, right? It's just adorable. And then I've got a piece of the green ribbon I'm going to put at the top. This is just very multicolored. I love it. And this is a wired ribbon, and I know that you guys, a lot of you already know this and are aware of this, but if you don't know it, you can take the wire out of a piece of ribbon just simply by pushing on the edges until you see the wire come up out of the end, and then you can just slide it right out. It's like that. And you can do that on both sides. And that way the wire is not causing any bulk or anything in your journal. And if you like it, you can of course leave it in, but if you don't, you can easily take it out. Just grab hold of it and then hold the ribbon and pull the wire, just like that. Okay, so I'm just going to put this through the little hole that I made in my tag. See, it might put this one. Yeah, maybe I'll do it this way. Love it. Okay. Now, that's kind of cute right there. I like that. Guess what's going to go right there? Just put it on the tape this time. Okay. Having a craft-a-lanch here, knocking everything over. It's fun. You just go through and you just keep sticking little bits in until you're happy with it, you know. Let's see. Now we're back here. I have a few little things here that I was thinking I would put over here on this page opposite my little soft little bunnies. So sweet. Okay. So I thought I would put down some tissue paper right here, and then I'm going to make like a little collage on this page, and let's see how that turns out. I like that. And I just love that little phrase that was in the magazine that said all things cozy. So cute. All right, and I think that was going to be it for today, you guys. Look how it's just filling up and just, I mean, look at that. It doesn't take long, and it just can become such a fun little journal. I just love this one. I love the color palette. I love just finding magazine images and little bits to put inside, and it's just been so enjoyable. So I'll probably have another part to the series, at least one more part, so that I can add some more and fill up some more pages and just keep having fun with it. So I hope you guys will tune in for that, and we will see you again soon in the next video. Thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye.